Yeah, thank you, Victor. Thank you, everyone, for joining this panel. My name is Tewodros. You can call me Teddy. I'm going to give you some tip on how the industrial real estate development and the dry port investment potential looks like in Ethiopia. So let me start. Sorry. Okay. Sorry, I couldn't be able to move to the next slide, that's why. Okay, when we see the overview of the Ethiopian business landscape, you already know that Ethiopia is the second most populous country in Africa with a total population of 110 million. And it's also one of the fastest growing economy in the world in the last 10 years. Also, we believe that we remain one of the favorable destination for FDI in the Eastern African region. To keep the strong track record of the economic development, the Ethiopian government has set clear vision to ensure quality growth, improve business enabling environment, engage the private sector and build climate resilience green economy by launching a strategy, a reform called homegrown economic reform. So this is about the overview of Ethiopia. And next slide. I have to move back and forth to. Okay, I hope you see the slide, the next slide, right?
Yes.
Okay, when we come to the Ethiopian logistics and transportation feature, as you already know, Ethiopia is among the 44 landlocked country in the world, and the main port or entry point for the trade is Djibouti. It's almost 90% of the trade is handled through this port. These days, the government is looking for optional alternative corridor for the trade from Lamu side of Kenya, which is a joint project with the Kenyan government and South Sudan. And also ASAB is also our focal. I mean, in the future, the government is looking to develop that port with the Eritrean government, and Berbera is almost under completion with the DP World. So despite this, the network, the transportation network, the logistic with the industrial park development in Ethiopia, mostly the railway from Addis to Djibouti and the north to Mekelle, it's passed through 6 industrial parks, and also it's connected with 8 dry ports currently operating by the shipping line. So as you can see the map, it's well networked with the Djibouti port. Hopefully it will keep connecting with the rest of the alternative port in the future. When we come to IPDC, the Ethiopian Industrial Park Development Corporation, it's a state-owned enterprise established in 2014 with a total investment of $1.5 billion. To date, we have managed to develop and operate 13 industrial parks across the all region of Ethiopia. And we're ambitious to build an additional 12 in the coming 10 years. Currently, the parks created a job which is more than 80,000, and the export is like almost close to $1 billion. The industrial park as a hub for logistics and transportation, we believe that the industrial park, when we mean it's a broad concept, it can share, maybe it could be export processing or special economic zone, the logistics hub or free trade zone. But in our context, we developed the industrial parks to provide all-round or holistic business and manufacturing service and facility. It's also custom controlled territory, and the transaction can be made with the hard currency inside of the industrial territory, and the clearance could be done at the gate of the industrial parks. So this picture is from Awasa. If you've been there, I don't know, Victor and the team, this is Bolelemi. I hope you have visited that facility. When we come to the list of incentives for the developers, industrial park developers in Ethiopia, there is a corporate income tax holiday for 15 years, a custom duty exemption for the construction material, accessories, spare parts, and land lease is available with the cheap price. The plan to introduce you we are talking with our stakeholders in Middle East and Germany. We have land for logistics park purpose. We planned it to construct. It's at the outskirts of Addis. It's 35 kilometers from the central business district. And it's very close to the Addis Djibouti railway station. The area is almost 90 hectares, and we're trying to develop some facility there with maybe different modality depending on our partners. This could help this industrial park if we could manage to develop it. It will help our enterprises, the investors located in our industrial parks, to easily mobilize or transport their raw materials, products to Djibouti and their final destination. When we come to Bolelemi too, I hope you have visited this park. It's quite close to Addis Ababa, the Bole International Airport. It's developed with the World Bank Fund, targeting the textile and apparel sector. It's fully equipped with the facility for manufacturing, and we are currently engaged with IFC to look for investor and engage the private sector in developing this Bolelemi industrial park. The other park we recommend for our stakeholder is Galindo Industrial Park, which is sector specific for pharmaceutical. It's also in Addis, 25 kilometers from the central business district. It's a quite big facility, 279 hectare developed land. It's all reserved for pharmaceutical and logistics company, especially for cold chain facilities at the park, because it's in a very close proximity to Bole International Airport. So this is also developed by World Bank Fund, and IFC is supporting us to look for partners and engage the private sector. So the potential assets across industrial park, as you can see, they are the workers housing, the logistics facilitation center, OSS, the road, the wastewater treatment station, the power supply units, and all these facilities are, or the trunk infrastructure is available at the parks. So this is a brief introduction of IPDC, and thank you so much for your time, and I appreciate it. Thank you.